In France, they called us filles du roi, daughters of the king. Most of us came here to start over, to live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good boy. Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie! Anyone? That's right. We can't be the only ones. We can't be. Come on, boy. Let's look for survivors. Did you find something? The captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close. Almost empty. Was he drinking when the storm hit? Here, can you pick up the captain's scent? Ugh, that reeks. Can't believe sailors fought over this. Forget it. Let's just keep looking. Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne! Ugh, everything's gone rancid. What are we gonna do for food? Oh no. God. That's so much blood. I don't even want to think about what happened. Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage too. My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to. God, please. Not this too. This is Hélène's. But it's all... No. No, she can't be. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Anyone? You found him. He's gone. They're all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again? A Bible. Lord, grant me courage to face this on my own and protect me from evil. Carry the lost to the land which you swore to their fathers, and give them peace. Amen. I know, boy. I know. Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is, but... Easy. Easy. Something's out there.
The lands Innu call home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail. Whole forest feels off today. The animals must fear that chill in the air too. Maybe great-grandfather was right. Maybe this cold really is driving the caribou away. But then, what drove this cold here? Huh? Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful. Frost alone can't cause damage like this. Something else tore through here. Something big. No sign of prints, though. Fresh tracks. 2 sets. But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. White men. Why are they here? Oh no! What have you done? What have you done to our home?
No use. The wood's too wet. Dead branches from the forest might work better. But... Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings, I find refuge. Protect me. Please. You're getting cold too, huh? Boy? I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other. I guess we... What's wrong? What is that thing? Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh God. We can't let it see us. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Boy, no! Just stay, please! Please, don't! Boy, no! Oh, God, it's coming. What do I do? What do I do? God, I'm begging you, don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
What the? Jesus Christ, you're a long way from home, little lady. Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help. I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own. But I can trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Very fair. Thank you.
Just, maybe wait till your hands stop shaking before you start poking at my face, eh?
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
A good friend once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created. Ugh. That stench. Rotting meat? No! I'd seen death before, but this was something else. Something worse. His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned. I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death. I have to warn great-grandfather. He'll know how to fix this. Maybe there's still some way to honor the wolf's death and... Huh? The white man's camp. He's dead. That's some serious frost damage. And whatever did this must have done the same to him. Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. Two tents, one body. The dead man had a partner. He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold. I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier. That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Did the other white man do this? Why? What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him? A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go? Prints are deep, spaced far apart. He ran. Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white pelt. Still, for him to just drop all this? Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
The other girls told me stories about men like him. Called them swashbuckling heroes. Men who could conquer the New World's wilds and beasts. But well, my first impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast. All right, all done. Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I didn't mean to, but you were acting like I thought...
Relax. I'm just teasing. Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though. Lost a friend myself not long ago. I know it ain't easy. For what it's worth.
Thank you. I know they're at peace in his kingdom now. But none of them deserve this.
New World's a harsh place, Jan. Lots out here can kill. And ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
Your job brought you all the way out here?
Us traders gotta trek pretty far east to find furs these days. Ain't easy work, but it's decent money. And decent money's about all I can hope for. I was hoping to find more before turning back, but... something ain't right with these woods. It's like every damn tree is breathing down my neck. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
You kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
So, what? You'll just leave me here to die?
No, I'll just let the cavalry handle you. Shipment of soldiers, carrying Salier or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
Pierre, I have no food and can barely start a fire. I'll die if I stay here a week. Besides, how can I signal them if they pass at night or during a storm, huh? Wave my arms?
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh yeah? Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me. End of story.
You came all the way out here for money, right? Then, what if I paid you to take me back?
You're kidding, right? The hell would you even pay me with? You're broker than a dead Indian.
I have 50 livres worth of dowry money. You get me to Quebec, it's yours.
50 goddamn... You're lying. No one desperate enough to come here has.
I'm a fille du roi Pierre. We all were. King Louis paid to send us here and marry colonists. If you give me time to search for bodies, maybe I can find their dowries too. 50 livres and maybe more, if you agree to take me back. Do we have a deal?
It's... Look, what I'm carrying is worth practically double what you're offering. And someone with no idea how to survive out here is gonna be a whole lot heavier than hides.
That's not true! Because... Because I'm not as helpless as you think. For one, I know how to treat wounds and fevers. Those stitches prove it. I've got a dog who listens to me. And that's valuable for any outdoorsman. I can skin animals, cook, sew. I'm far from useless. Besides, if it's too dangerous for me, it's not safe for you either. Both our odds will be better if we have someone watching our backs.
Oh. Can you hunt? Shoot a gun? Follow tracks? Tell which plants are toxic and which ain't? Anything like that?
I can learn.
Good answer. You handle orders well, Jeanne?
Mostly.
Got more fire in you than I gave you credit for. Fine. You win. Keep up, keep your word, we got a deal. The minute you can, we're done. We clear.
Crystal. Thank you, Pierre. Truly.
Don't thank me yet. See if you still feel grateful come day 12 of this crap. You better hit the hay. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river's gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. Friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own fur this white than sell it. But, well, he ain't around no more. So someone may as well put it to use for him. This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Good. These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay. I'll be back soon, great-grandfather. Whoa. That's too big to be an Arwal corpse. What happened here? Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else. Another campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach. Wait, is that? A white man's grave. Barely a day old. Did he dig it? If so, maybe I misjudged him? I mean, he did take the wolf's pelt, but...
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé ici? Sûrement la tempête de la semaine dernière.
Fur traders. Just like the ones I found back home. Maybe they know something about the thief I'm after. There's a chance they're not all bad, and I could use the help.
Hey!
Excuse me!
Vous êtes là,
You there!
Montrez-vous!
I come in peace! I...
Sors, puis crève comme un homme,
They're...
gros voleur!
They're trying to kill me!
Qui est bien caché.
On donne à l'Iroquois ce qu'il mérite, mendiant.
Imbécile!
I have to.
Et nous? Baissez vos fusils et laissez-moi lui parler. Friend, you can come out. My partners will not shoot again.
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
Bon Dieu, c'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try? Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris. All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, my gun.
Unbelievable? As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me. Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, my gun. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little...
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I'm afraid getting to know them could somehow make me think it does.
My name, Tehon Wastasta. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tehon.
Do they have trouble pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is, other Wendat call me Tehon, too, nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
Then I'm not surprised they call you that. You chose to work with those outsiders.
Things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong. thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families, brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
I get it now. You're not submitting to them, you're adapting to them.
That's right. Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people. And I'd rather struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's easy to let fear get the better of us when it comes to them. But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
Do those feelings go away once you learn to understand them?
I'm not sure yet, but I don't think uncertainty should stop us from trying. That said, there is one exception.
A necklace?
The men in black robes I mentioned before. They all wear crosses like these. And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
But what if this belongs to the fur thief?
Then you'd best take it with you, in case it helps you find him. And you need to be very careful, Maigon. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
I learned two things from traveling with Pierre. First, is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second, is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
I found supper. See? Chanterelle. If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Ugh, how did you learn that?
Personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead. Yeah, this should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah, of course you do.
What a day. How much longer till Quebec?
At this rate, a few more weeks, maybe a month.
I pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
I don't want to read it, Pierre. I just need a substitute for the rosary I lost. And this is all I have.
Oh, bullshit. Girl like you'd get her knuckles whipped raw just for touching that book back in France. Now you've got a golden opportunity to read it cover to cover, and you don't even care.
Well, maybe I'm a little curious, but it's still sacrilege for women to read this. And no matter how inspiring God's words are, they aren't worth sinning over, are they?
Only one way to find out, ain't there? Anyway, enough dawdling. We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
Again? I'm sick of kindling, dude. Can't I chop firewood tonight?
No way in hell. I ain't never letting you near my axe after what happened last time.
I told you! My hand slipped!
Yeah. And my big toe damn near slipped off my foot. Just get the damn birch, Anne. Sooner you're done, sooner we eat.
Fine. Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes. And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible? Sure, it's tempting, but... My feet are killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer. I pray to Christ himself and God, our Father who loved us. By your grace, give us... It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look, just to make sure he hears me. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do. These should do the trick.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before he...
You okay?
I'm fine! I just... I'll have to look for another way back!
Make it quick. Don't like the looks of this.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Hey! Wait up! Boy? Frozen solid. How is that even possible? Capitaine! Can you hear me? What in the world? Oh God! Capitaine! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
Christ, there you are. The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit, did it follow me?
Follow? What do you mean?
You need to run. Fast and far as you can. Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find you.
But what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
Hey! Wait for me! Capitaine! Lord, I beg of you, you can't let me die. Oh no!
Perfect. This Bushinao will tell other Innu where I'm headed. Assuming other Innu actually come. When I was young, I thought survival meant making the most of everything nature provides. But traveling alone reminded me survival is more than just, well, surviving. It's about connection to culture, history, people, even life itself. And those connections are everywhere. The tracks of roaming caribou, who feed us in winter, clothe us all year round. The familiar sight of a blooming yarrow great-grandfather uses to cure the ill. Those connections are what kept me going back then. Because no matter the distance, I knew Innu back home survived the same way. Still, connections alone couldn't keep solitude at bay. It hurt, having no one to speak to, no one to share stories or even laugh with. But that night, everything changed. There you are. These prints were at the shipwreck, left by that woman the poacher traveled with. If I find her, I'll find him. Wolves. Not good. What the... This is bad. She must be bleeding out. Or worse. Better hurry. Just my luck. I'll need to find some place to wait this out, with or without her. A fire. She's alive. What is that?
Arrête! Putain d'Iroquois, tu pensais m'avoir
Wait.
eu?
I'm not trying to hurt you, all right? Just calm
Hang
down
on.
and
You're Inu.
You speak Inuaiman?
Damn well gotta speak it to trade with you folks, don't I? Now, you better have a real good fucking reason for creeping up on me. Spit it!
I saw an accident. Up there by the brook. I was afraid someone got hurt.
Hell of a way to go in the dark just to track one stranger.
Well, you're not who I was hoping to find. But you do seem to need my help. And something tells me I'll be needing yours.
You got some real fucking nerve, kid. Lucky for you. That might not be a bad thing.
You lost a lot of blood. Let me take a look at it.
Back off. I was only hoping to see one person tonight. And it sure as shit wasn't you. So watch your goddamn step.
It was an insane situation. He could have been the man who ruined everything. Yet, I had to keep him alive, because this was my only lead to find that white pelt.
Now, what kind of help do you need? Food, furs, my fucking hat?
Before I found you, I was following someone. She has information I need.
She?
A girl. And if I don't find out what she knows, my people in the East could die. Do you know where to look for someone like that?
Let's say I could tell you something. What's in it for me?
I'll make sure those injuries won't kill you. They may be serious, but I've handled worse.
Well, you sure know how to bargain with a man who's bleeding to death. But this sounds too good to be true.
If you don't want to trust me, I can leave and never come back. But turning down help in that condition would be a grave mistake.
So, what's your name?
Maigan?
This your first time bargaining with someone, Maiken?
No.
Could have fooled me. Then again, I can't be the easiest customer. Here's hoping you sew half as well as my last doctor.
It won't stop bleeding. I've got to keep moving. Oh, come on, Jeanne. It's just pain. You can do this. I need a place to hide fast. Paw prints. They're fresh. Could this be? No. Too risky. That thing is still after me. I'll have to find him some other way. Closer than I thought. My only option now is Quebec. But how do I make it without Pierre? Capitaine? Oh no. Bones. Picked clean. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen to me. I read that Bible because I needed you. And I still need you. Wait, that's the river where I met Pierre. The Saint Laurent. That's it. Maybe I can follow it. All the way west to Quebec. And then... Oh God! Someone! Help! No, 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 God, not like this! Boy! Go away! Stay back!
Almost done.
I'm impressed. Wasn't expecting you to be a medicine man.
I'm not. But great-grandfather taught me well.
Great. Real comforting.
I didn't know what to think of Pierre at first. Even wounded, he felt dangerous. Like a sleeping wolverine I shouldn't wake. And yet, he cared about things I didn't know white men could care about.
What are you putting in there anyway?
You want to know how the remedy's made?
Sure. Once-in-a-lifetime chance to learn Inu healing, ain't it? Besides, best to know what's in there before I chug it.
Sorry, Pierre. I can't tell you anything without great-grandfather's permission. I promise this is medicine, and it will help. I just...
Relax. Inu ain't the only ones who have shit they don't share with strangers. And I ain't about to repay you saving my life by sticking my nose where it don't belong. Long as you keep my lungs inside my body. I say, ignorance is bliss.
Thank you.
But, Inu secrets aside, can I at least know why that stuff you're brewing smells like fucking death?
Don't worry. It's just tea and bear grease.
Bear grease?
Of course. You hunt, don't you? You must have tried the lard at least once. Oh. Well, it's supposed to give you energy, assuming you can stomach it.
Any chance it tastes better than it smells?
I'd call the taste nostalgic. Us Innu always eat bear lard during caribou hunts, so it has a special place in my heart.
Nostalgic doesn't mean good, you know. Christ, this wound makes laughing hurt.
What even did that to you?
Couldn't tell. Too much fog. But it was real big and real painful. And taking that fall, going after Jeanne, didn't help the painful part.
Jeanne? Is she the woman I asked about?
Yeah. We were traveling together till that thing showed up.
Do you think she's still alive?
Wouldn't be the first time she survived some crazy shit. When we met by the river, she just crawled out of this god-awful shipwreck. Should have seen her. Skin and bones, soaking wet, shaking like a leaf. Girl looked done for. But she's got moxie like men twice her size. If I'm still kicking, she must be too.
Wait. If you were at that shipwreck and heading west, then... Were you near Tudiskak?
Not where you're from? I was trying to set up business with locals there.
Did you see anything unusual? A dead man with frostbite, perhaps?
Frostbite? In this weather? Sorry. Trade companies pick those woods clean. I barely found anything. Never mind that.
I see. Good to know you're not responsible then.
Whoa. Responsible for what?
I'm hunting a wolf.
That's why you're here? Ain't there shitloads of wolves in Totoskak?
The one I'm after is long dead. Someone defiled its corpse, left it to rot and suffer. That may not sound like much to you, but it could spell disaster for Inu.
Christ. How do you stop that?
I find the wolf's hide, laid to rest properly before winter comes. But white wolves are rare enough. Tracking a single pelt is...
Hold up. White? Oh, bleu. Jeanne. She has one. Freshly skinned, pale as snow. And she's taking it west. Call that a coincidence if you want, but...
That's it! I just need to find her!
You and me both. So what do you say to teaming up? Help me find her. I help you find that fur.
Honestly, I need all the help I can get right now. I look forward to traveling with you.
Right back at you, partner.
Best we start healing you. Show me that wound. Frozen over. Like he was mauled by cold.
Jesus, kid. You okay? Is it that bad?
No. It's just... It looks familiar.
After fighting back a pack of wolves and spending half a month trying to reach Quebec alone, I thought the worst was finally behind us. But the worst was just beginning. Come on, let's find food before it gets dark. Even colder than last night. If this keeps up, foraging alone won't cut it. Boy, what's wrong? Oh, you're not running. That's right. I'm not going to hurt you. Good girl. Proud of yourself?
You're lucky I can't stay mad at you.
At least they left us fruit. Getting sick of nuts and berries, though. Wait, is that a campfire? Maybe they can help us, just like Pierre did.
Indio? Yeah, we know. Easy. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Tejon Wastasta. I come in peace.
Wait, you speak, but you're not.
A Frenchman? Nah, afraid not. Though people say I have the accent for it. Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. I just... You're kind of the first Indian I've ever seen.
Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm Wenda, not Indian.
Oh, right. Sorry?
It's all right. Besides, you surprised me, too. Hadn't expected the first white lady I meet to live in the middle of the woods.
I'm Jeanne, by the way. And this is Capitaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Though, I must admit, it's a confusing place to meet. I heard French women never leave Quebec's settlements. And that's days from here.
Well, you see... I've been lost in these woods for weeks trying to find those settlements. Then I saw your fire, came looking for help. Because I don't think I'll be reaching Quebec without some sort of guide.
So, you want me to escort you the rest of the way?
I know it's a lot to ask, especially coming from a stranger, but please, if there's any way you can...
I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I'm needed elsewhere, and soon. However, the Frenchmen I work with, they're headed for a trading post nearby. If you're willing to work, I could ask them to provide food and shelter to last the winter.
I'd be more than willing. I'll cut wood, sew clothes, do laundry, anything.
Seems like you'll enjoy being cooped up there more than me. Come, I'll introduce you. Maybe get you food and a seat by the fire, too.
Thanks, Tehonasa. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. But it's Tehon Wastasta.
Tehoa. Wait, no. Teosata.
Just call me Tehon. By the way, how did you get so lost in the first place?
I was traveling with someone. A fur trader named Pierre.
Just one? I didn't think fur traders were allowed to work alone.
I mean, he was alone when I met him.
Strange. And where is this man now?
No idea. Something attacked us and we got separated. I just hope he didn't die trying to save me.
I see. Is he the one who gave you that wolf skin?
It was supposed to be alone. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. Probably just a coincidence.
Fine until we found that kid at the beach. Now, we can barely sleep a wink. What if he's the thing like a werewolf? Quit saying stupid shit. He was Inu, not Lucifer.
And Dio, sorry for the wait.
Finally! Where were you?
Hello?
A woman? More like a fucking beauty.
These two needed help. I offered to take them with us to the post.
Since when do you get to make that kind of decision?
I couldn't just leave them there.
You're not in charge of this crew. I am. And I say we have no room for dead weight.
Wait. Please. I won't slow you down, I swear.
Yeah, don't be harsh, Albert. I mean, just look at her. She's a real...
Easy now. Let's stay calm. They've had a hard road to Quebec. Let's not make it harder.
Wait, Quebec? By themselves?
Indeed. Jeanne used to have a partner, but he met a grim fate.
Partner? Like, her husband?
Oh, just a traveling companion. A fur trader who worked alone. His name is... or was Pierre.
I didn't know they could operate by themselves, but
They can't. It's illegal.
Yeah. Saint Associé Company says lone woodrunners should be considered outlaws.
what are you saying?
Either the girl's been working with a fucking thief, or she pulled a fast one on you so she could get to us.
Is this true? You lied?
No. Listen, I'm not a thief. And Pierre never said anything about this. I swear.
You think we're gonna believe another word of your bullshit?
Next words out of your mouth better be the goddamn truth.
Yeah. How'd you really get your hands on that pelt?
And why's a harlot like you got a damn Bible?
Well, well. Wait till the boss hears about this.
No. You mustn't get the Jesuit involved.
Jesuit? A church missionary runs the trading post?
That's right. And he decides what happens to heathens like you. Get rope. I don't want her running off.
Albert, please, you can't.
Hey! Learn your place or I'll remind you of it, Wendat.
I always believed honesty was a virtue. But that day... Fine! Take me to him! I've been trying to tell you I'm supposed to meet your leader.
The hell'd you say?
What kind of woman in her right mind, who travels alone, would randomly trust a strange, potentially violent Indian she just met?
Jeanne?
Let alone if he's leading her to uncivilized, lecherous men.
Well, I mean...
Shit. That is weird.
Then why the hell did you follow him?
Tell them how he asked you to guide faithful souls his way.
It's exactly as she says. Augustin even told me the post was lacking a woman's touch.
Fine. You can come. But what happens after we reach the post is your problem. And you better pray to God I don't find out you were lying. Get her food. I don't want her hungry ass slowing us down.
Albert! You can't be serious. She's...
I said do it, you fucking inbreds!
Funny, isn't it? I lied because I was afraid of death. Of being alone. Yet, both those fears came true in the end.
My favorite season used to be when leaves change colors. A time when Innu set off on family journeys to hunt caribou and endure winter. But that day, those colors reminded me how far from home I really was. And that time was running out. Loons? Migrating already? Another warning from the winter spirit, I guess. Not like I need more after Pierre's wound. Can it really be that simple, though? Can I really just blame him for this? Or...
Hey!
What took you so long?
You have any idea how hard it is to take a piss right now? Ah! I was trying to empty my bladder, not my whole goddamn chest cavity.
Careful, Pierre. I didn't replace all those bandages just to see you die from a bad joke.
My jokes are great, bourgeois. Anyway, come on. Let's hit the road. Sure you want to lead the way? Thought you said you'd never been this far west.
I... haven't, but I know exactly where we're going. The river where you saw Jean's tracks is just across this hill. Our best bet to find her trail is to start there. All we need is a way across that won't strain your wound.
Well, I won't argue with an Inu when it comes to tracking. But if somehow you get us lost, you ain't ever hearing the end of it. Terrain's getting rugged. I'd kill for one of those flying canoes right now.
Flying. Excuse me?
What, you never heard that story? Right, so... There's these three friends, yeah? They love hunting. Love it so much, they even skip Sunday Mass to shoot deer.
What's Mass?
Just some scam you ain't supposed to skip. It's not important. Point is, one day, an old man shows up. Offers these guys a deal. Says if they hunt for him, they'll give them a boat to sail the skies. And the hunters, obviously, they're stoked. They agree and get a flying canoe.
This elder sounds a bit suspicious.
Getting to that part. Relax. Anyway, these hunters use the flying canoe to hunt more than ever. From dusk till dawn for days on end, they kill and kill and kill. But when they finally try to land, the canoe won't let them. Turns out the old man was the devil, cursing them for skipping mass. So they end up damned to hunt for all eternity, roaming the skies in a flying canoe.
I don't think I understand. What's a devil?
He's, an evil spirit, basically. Worst of the worst.
Still doesn't explain why it lashed out like that.
Hey, I said they skipped mass. They had it coming. Whole point of the story is about staying close to God and going to church.
I don't think you're very good at telling stories, Pierre.
Oh, piss off. So, what about you, huh? You think you can tell a better story?
Of course. Let's see. A long, long time ago. There was a boy named Jakapesh who was very small. His parents were eaten by the hairless bear, Gariguashku, while he was still in his mother's womb.
Gruesome start.
Jakapesh was saved by his sister, who raised him to be a hunter. One day, the boy asked why the two of them were alone. Gariguashku ate our parents, she said. They lie dead inside his belly. Furious, Jakapesh took his bow and left, seeking revenge. His sister warned killing Gariguashku would solve nothing. But Jakapesh ignored her, and soon came face to face with the giant hairless bear.
All right, now we're talking.
When Gariguashku saw Jakapesh, who was small even for a little boy, he laughed. You cannot kill me, no more than you can kill trees or rocks. Little did he know, Jakapesh's arrows could shatter larch and crumble stones.
God damn, that's one hell of a bow.
Jakapesh shot Gariguashku in the hip, and the bear bled to death in tremendous pain. Please, he begged, scatter my flesh across the land, only keep my skull. The boy did as Gariguashku asked, and the bear's meat turned to new animals. Then, when Jakapesh slit his belly, there was human hair inside. His parents' remains. For a moment, Jakapesh tried bringing them back to life, then realized he shouldn't.
Wait, why not?
The world was full of animals now. The earth would be overcrowded if they came back. So he turned their hair to moss instead, to feed life rather than starve it. And Jakapesh went home, having learned his lesson. Death was to be honored and accepted, not resisted or avenged.
So, the hero fucked up.
He did, but he learned from his mistake too. If more outsiders could do the same, maybe our peoples could live in peace.
Well, gotta hand it to you, kid. You do tell better stories than me. Oh! Christ.
What's wrong?
Thing scared the living shit out of me. See? Thought it was the thing that attacked me again.
You shouldn't be afraid, Pierre. This is a sign the forest is treated with respect. Innu do this to animals we hunt, to honor their deaths and give their spirits peace.
Yeah? Well, it sure as shit didn't give my spirit peace. I'll be damned. You really did know where you were going.
Wait. Look at that.
At what?
There. Skid marks on the slope. Footprints at the bottom.
Holy hell. Must be hers.
Maybe. But something doesn't seem right. Why risk another fall like that?
Could have been chasing something. Look at this. See here? Dog tracks. Few days old. Pretty sure they were left by Jeanne's dog. Mutt must have gotten spooked, so she went after him.
I don't think that's true. That print's almost bigger than my hand. And those claws.
Shit. Wolf?
Seems like it.
You think it was hunting her?
Only one way to find out. Whoa.
Guess we found the wolf's den.
Older than the last tracks. But there's a lot more.
Jesus. Must be damn near a dozen of the things.
Can't be. Most of these prints match. Shouldn't be more than 5.
5 sounds like plenty to me. You don't think these belong to her, right?
No. Bones are too small. Weeks old, too.
Weeks? Christ, no wonder they went for Jeanne. Mutts must have been starving.
Prints are deep, spaced apart, like they were sprinting. Chasing prey.
Can't make that jump with my wound still tender. Trail them without me. I'll find another way down, meet you ahead.
All right. Keep your guard up. The wolves could be nearby.
Don't worry. I'll be real ready for them.
What's all this? Just like back home. Is this Jeanne's doing? Does this mean she's close? Still fresh.
Hey! Down here!
Just a little further. Just a little further and I can... Easy. Easy. I know you're scared. But I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave now. Nice and...
My gun! Hold on! Say your prayers, Shinsal.
Wait! You'll draw the other wolves right to us, and if you miss...
Fine. What's the plan?
Don't break eye contact, and...
Shit. What now?
Give me a second to...
You don't have a second! God damn it!
Stop! You'll make the spirit...
My gun! Get down! No!
Surprised you didn't go straight to bed.
I tried, but I have trouble closing my eyes around them.
Albert will be angry if you're too tired to keep up tomorrow.
You think he needs my help getting angry? Listen, Tehan. I wanted to apologize. Lying to save my life was one thing, but I didn't have to make you part of it. Especially after you took a big risk helping me. I'm sorry.
I don't resent you, Jeanne. Those three were out of line long before you were. And they would never try apologizing like this, either. But your deceit isn't the issue. that is?
My Bible.
The men of God I've met all carry that same book. And if owning one makes you anything like them, helping you was a mistake.
What? Tehan. Priests dedicate their lives to saving people. How is it a bad thing for me to serve God's will like them?
God's will, huh? What is that exactly? What does this spirit you all worship stand for?
Well, for me, God is. God is a beacon who welcomes the virtuous in times of need. He provides shelter against evil and paradise after death to all who worship him.
A benevolent spirit, then.
That's right. All those Jesuits you hate. They only want God to protect you.
Protect us? The only thing Wendat need protection from are people like them.
What do you mean by that?
These men of God are not what you think they are. And you need to know why.
I can? I can. Hey! The hell you doing? We gotta move.
You go on without me. I'll catch up once I've taken care of the body.
Are you out of your... Kid, we have no damn clue how far Zan got, or if she's alive. And the longer we wait, the worse our odds of finding her get.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and let the life you ended amount to nothing more than rot.
Jesus Christ. Lycan, you're not being realistic.
Realistic? What part of honoring the dead isn't realistic to you?
The part that puts our necks on the line. What if those wolves come back for us, huh? What if something worse comes? We'll die, the girl will die, and so will your goddamn people. Look, I killed that thing to save your life. Now, you can use that life to come with me, find Jeanne, and get your pelt back. Or, you can waste it here, coddling a corpse.
A waste of life? That's what you call this? What if that were me, Pierre?
Beg pardon?
You heard me. What if you missed the wolf and killed me instead? Would you bother digging me a grave? Or would that be a waste too?
That's not the same.
No? Then let's swap roles. What if I shot you? Would you prefer I just leave you there, or treat you with respect? If you can't answer, you have no right to judge what I'm doing. Because I'm not wasting anyone's life. I'm giving meaning to it. And I was hoping you, of all people, would understand that.
How much wood do we need?
Jesuits came to our land bearing messages of peace. We welcomed them at first, shared our languages and customs, brokered alliances. But peace was never their goal. They only sought to convert my people to Christian faith, no matter what the cost. Granted, some Wendat embraced God by choice. Others chose to preserve traditions. Yet all of us paid the price. Jesuits sowed malcontent among our ranks, fostering division. They fought to replace our leaders, hoping to control our very lives. When that failed, they spread plagues we had no cures for. And disease does not discriminate based on belief. We buried thousands because of them, Jean. Thousands.
Back home, I heard stories about church missions meant to convert natives. But... God... no one said anything about this.
If you'd never met me, maybe no one ever would have. In the end, Haudenosaunee raiders scattered the Jesuits. Then, despite death, despite division, the Wendat stood tall. We rebuilt what could be salvaged, found new ways to move forward. But now, more than ever, we need to make peace with the past, learn to coexist. To do that, both our peoples must foster fair trade and understanding. Augustin, the priest who runs the trading post, agrees. And I want to believe he's better than the others. That together, we can heal from all this loss and pain. But every time I see his cross, or his book, or his condescending smile, I remember they took more from us than anyone will ever realize. And that's...
That's beautiful, Myken.
Don't go falling behind, girlie!
I won't.
Are you ill? You didn't sleep much after our talk last night.
Just cold. And looking forward to a real bed.
Good thing we're close then.
Wow.
Sight for sore eyes, huh?
Albert, why was this area clean cut? Augustin promised to leave trees for Wendat.
Beats me. Must have been short on firewood.
But why take the ones we need for shelters? He could have just...
Hey, don't ask me. Ask him. He's the one out there dealing with the natives.
They're still here?
Tehan? What's wrong? Who's here?
The Wendat. Come to hunt and trade. But something must have happened. They were supposed to be gone by now. I hope Augustin has nothing to do with it.
I thought you said he was different from the others.
I did. But that doesn't mean I'm sure. I should go on ahead. Make sure everything's all right. Meet you at the gates!
Hey, don't worry. He'll be okay. Besides, look. We actually made it. Better get going before they leave us behind. Come on. Come on, Captain. It was one thing to hear about strongholds scattered amid the New World's wilderness. It was another to actually see a house of God standing at the heart of it. The people who built that trading post didn't survive nature. They conquered it. What did it take to build something like this?
That is not what was promised. What do you expect them to do now?
Tehan, please. If all your kinsmen seek is shelter, God will always welcome those in need. Perhaps we can discuss the matter after I consult my associates.
Quattatio thought.
Father de Leon.
Gentlemen, I see the Lord did not bless you with fruitful hunts. Yet I see he graces us with a guest. My, such a precious lamb, led astray from her flock. What is your name, child?
I'm Jeanne Angelier. It's an honor, dearest Reverend.
Oh, please, none of that. Father Augustin is formality enough for me. Where did you find this girl?
She found us. Came here hoping for a place to stay.
Yeah, was traveling with a trader before meeting us, apparently.
And she's a good Christian lass, eager to serve God just like you. Tejon said you were, looking for someone like that, sir.
Did he now? One might call it reckless to trust the word of a native who denies God's teachings.
With all due respect, Father, Tejon saved me. I'd sooner believe him than them.
That is considerable conviction, Miss Angelier. Most impressive of all, it appears Tejon shares a similar conviction for you.
Impressive? What do you mean?
Men of God wounded Tejon's people in the past. Now they are wary to accept our aid. But should we teach them to trust us again, we'll do more than just good business. We'll make the world better. For everyone. Agree to do my bidding, to help foster peaceful relations with these unlucky Wendat. And I will gladly provide you room and board.
Promise not to repeat the mistakes of past Jesuits, and I'll agree.
You have my word. Do not let your men lay a finger on this girl. She is to serve Christ alongside me.
Sir, with all due respect, that harlot's a...
Albert, did I request your opinion or obedience? Tejon! Show Miss Angelier to her quarters. I want her well rested for tomorrow.
Fine. But if you take advantage of this woman, or use her to take advantage of us...
Oh, please, I've told you time and time again. I have no such mercurial intentions. My hand to God, she and I shall only work for the good of your kin.
Come with me. Tell me the truth. What did you agree to?
Relax. He just wants me to help you.
I was afraid of that.
Father de Lyon's trading post was little more than ramshackle lumber and a few angry brutes. But I had safety here, a routine, a home. And best of all, I had a purpose.
Morning, John. You free to play dice? I want payback for last night.
No wonder Christophe almost lost a leg stepping on one of these.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and pardon us our sins. Amen. Ah, good morning, Jeanne. Peace be with you on this fine day.
Thank you, Father. Albert said you needed me?
Indeed, and for an important task, no less. I presume you're aware of our guest's precarious circumstances?
I am. Tehan said the weather has been abnormally harsh. There's almost nothing left to hunt or forage, and their people's... Crops have suffered too. Some want to leave before the first snow, but it might be worse back home.
Dreadful, isn't it? Well, fret not, my dear. The Wendat shan't be forsaken. My associates and I will host a banquet soon, in honor of Toussaint.
We're celebrating a holy day in a place like this?
Of course. The sacrifices of Christ's servants must be honored, even here. We shall have fruit and bread, wine and venison, even mushroom stew. But to indulge in merriment when our allies suffer? That would be vile. Thus, I was hoping you'd extend Tehan an offer of conciliation. Invite him and the Wendat to stay a little longer, so they too may partake.
That's a wonderful idea, Father. But, I mean no disrespect, but why not ask yourself, Father?
You've seen how unreasonable Tehan can be with me. No matter how benevolent my intent or delicate my wording, I fear he'll misinterpret my generosity as callous or conniving. But you, my child, you he will listen to and trust. Should you sway him, we may finally begin mending the rift between Frenchmen and Wendat.
All right. I won't let you down, Father.
You never do. Just be sure to extend our invitation sooner than later.
These poor men. God, if you can hear me, I hope their spirits are at peace. Just like the women aboard my ship.
Just you wait, you fucking Iroquois. You ain't ready for me.
Bernard, what are you doing up here?
Keeping watch. Iroquois warbands have been attacking settlements a lot lately. But they won't get the drop on us again. The second I even think I see one, BAM!
Again? All those graves. They're from Iroquois raids?
Yeah. Some trading posts have it even worse. So until we get backup from the King's armies, I'm keeping an eye open.
One beaver skin for 2 axes. 6 beaver skins for a musket? I have no idea if these prices make sense or not.
The dorm's roof sprung another leak! Christ, I'm sick of this shithole!
What were you expecting out here? Versailles? Just be glad we have a roof. A lot of places are way worse off than us.
A lot of places are way better off, too!
Poor things. I feel bad having to cook them.
That Hudson Bay outpost we worked at with Bernard, that was leagues nicer than this!
Nothing like the smell of fresh baked loaves to make a place feel like home.
Yeah, well, Hudson Bay don't pay us like Augustin either.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You're supposed to be sweeping the goddamn dorms, so get to work!
Look, Albert. I'm busy right now, okay? This can wait.
No, it fucking can't. You slack off, waste food, and your stinking mutt's a pain in my ass. So give me one goddamn reason I
You know, your boss really won't be happy if he hears you made me late.
Those floors better be spotless tomorrow.
Thanks, boy.
Guess they're bringing in more lumber to fix the walls. How much more can they need, though? They already stripped this whole forest bare.
Eshiarasquai, Costora. Young winds, Yothoye, Atuentaye. Oh, Jean! Oh, Onyatenoro. What brings you here?
I was supposed to deliver a message, but... Tehan, since when have things been like this?
Longer than I care to admit. We're managing now, but it is becoming colder. Unless trades or hunts improve soon, things will get worse before they get better.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known it was this bad, I would...
Come, we should talk elsewhere. Give him a chance to rest. Now, what's all this about a message?
Well, it's good news, actually. Father de Lyon wants to invite you and the others to a feast.
A feast? For what occasion?
It's to, celebrate the life and death of all God's saints. I know it sounds bad, but he just wants them to stay a few more days and...
Absolutely not. This is another Jesuit scheme, and I want nothing to do with it.
It's not like that. He only wants to help.
I'd like to believe that. But accepting this offer will make their safety depend on him. And that's too big a risk for me to take.
Look, Tehan. I can't force you to trust him, but... Turning him down is only going to make things worse. Wendat could die if things don't change soon. And I don't want that to happen. So please, stop clinging to anger or pride. Let us help before it's too late.
You're right. We won't make peace with the past by letting fear dictate our choices. I'll tell Augustin we accept.
Glad to hear that. Do you, want me to come with you? Just in case?
If you want. Though you've already done more for us than I could ask. Besides, you may have your hands full already.
I'll catch up later?
Of course. Have fun.
All right, boy. Ready? Go get it! That's how I like to remember those days. As a peaceful river by the woods, where I could pretend things would be all right.
Watch your head.
Thanks. I don't understand. The weather is getting colder. But Pierre learned his lesson. The winter spirit shouldn't resent him anymore. Unless...
Everything all right? You're muttering again.
Sorry, I just... I keep worrying we're already too late.
Yeah, well, don't go losing hope yet. Come on, gotta keep pace if we want to catch up.
By the way, what's a poste de traite like, exactly?
You don't know? Thought there was one by Totiskak.
Oh, there is, but... I hated the fact it even existed. Our traders came back from there drunk, or dying from diseases we couldn't cure. So I'm not exactly thrilled about visiting a place just like it.
Christ. That explains a few things. Well, anyway, a poste de traite is, like a fortified meeting place for traders, basically. Natives bring furs, Frenchmen pay with goods, and both sides go home richer.
Something tells me the French go home richest.
That's sometime. Watch your step. Ice here's slick as shit.
So, what makes this bus de traite special?
Well, apparently, a missionary runs it.
Missionary? Like those men in black robes?
That's what I heard. They say he don't care much about making money either. Maybe the guy's just a saint looking to help folks in need, but still, it's pretty odd.
And you're sure Jeanne will be there?
Nope, but her trail's gone cold, and we don't exactly have other leads. My guess is she struck a deal to get shelter for the winter. Or she stocked up on supplies before heading for Quebec.
I just hope she hasn't sold the fur.
Christ, I'm sick of walking uphill. Oh, fuck this. I'm done. Let's call it a day. What's on your mind?
I'm not looking forward to being surrounded by white men again.
You'll be fine. We've been speaking more French than Inu lately, haven't we?
I should be thanking my oh-so-humble teacher for that.
Best way to repay me is with a bottle of good booze. Hell, there's an idea. We should share a drink once we get there. You know, celebrate getting this far together.
A drink? Like firewater? I appreciate the thought, although I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that.
Oh, right. Guess you wouldn't be. Well, I'll think of something else. Still gotta celebrate somehow.
I'll go get firewood. Every now and then, Pierre did things that made my belief in him waver. He always called them mistakes. Good intentions gone wrong. But those mistakes happen so often. I couldn't help but wonder, maybe I was the problem. Maybe I spent so much time trying to make him understand me. I never took time to find out who he really was.
You're better with an axe than I thought. Sure you don't want a break?
I'm fine. Keep them coming.
You're the boss. Good. Again. Gonna have enough wood for that Toussaint bonfire in no time.
Hey!
Morning, Tahan. What's...
Where is he?
Huh?
Augustin. Where?
He's at the chapel, but...
Christ. Never seen him that worked up before. Well, not our problem. Come on, one more swing. Nice.
What you did, traitor?
All right, next one, John. Chop, chop.
On second thought, I'll take you up on that break.
Fair enough. Don't take too long, all right?
Oh, enlighten me then. Calmly. You must not yell in the house.
Do not give me orders! They told me what you did. Your chants, your holy water. What gives you any right to do that behind my back?
You're being unreasonable. I only offered prayers to the ill. Where's the harm in...
Don't you dare lie! I know this feast is just another ploy. But I will not let Jesuits hurt my people again, no matter what I have to do.
Tehan, I gave you my word. I will not force the Wendat into anything. If they come to me seeking God, it will be of their own free will.
You!
Oh, good day, Miss Angelier. How go preparations?
Everything's on schedule.
Wonderful.
What now? Which one of them am I supposed to talk to about this?
Helen Dusquans.
Tehan?
Now's not a good time.
Please. I want to talk about what happened in the chapel.
There's nothing to tell. I just lost my temper.
Tehan, I know you. And you never get that angry. Not without a reason.
Look, you can see our shelters from up here. Albert was on watch when I was absent yesterday. He told Augustin I was gone. And then Augustin did something to my people. He claims it was nothing but prayers for the sick, but the truth is rarely what white men claim it is.
Wait! You went up there and started a fight even though you weren't sure? He could have been helping them.
I know.
Then why in the world did you?
Because I can't take it anymore. Every day I work myself to death trying to understand people who despise us. And every day I see him in the shadows, waiting to undo all the good I wrought. It's like he's trying to remind me that he can hurt us any time he wants to. And this time, I helped him get away with it. I agreed to this feast. I gave him what he needs to make my people suffer.
Tehan, listen to me. I wouldn't have begged you to stay if it put the Wendat in danger. And Father Augustin just wants to make the world better, like you do.
It doesn't matter, Jeanne. Even if he's not like other Jesuits, even if I could trust him like you do, accepting his help feels like admitting my people are weak, that we need his salvation. And I'm just so tired of it.
These ones are ready, Florent.
Perfect. Just get those mushrooms for the Wendat stew, and we're done. They're in food storage. Crate marked with a cross.
Got it.
You're seriously not making
Hey,
this up?
boy. Wanna walk with me? Fine. Be a glutton.
So your name's Wahoe.
Dio, Tehan.
Dio, Jeanne. How's everything going?
Better than expected, despite the language barrier. All we're really missing is you.
That's sweet of you. But taking part in this feast would mean supporting the faith it celebrates. And I cannot give Augustin that satisfaction.
I understand. Well, if you change your mind.
You'll be the first to know, I promise.
What does that mean in French?
Saganes, Ashkenoni Ashies.
Yes.
Ah, Miss Angelier. I trust our festivities proceed smoothly?
Of course, Father. Seeing everyone getting along like friends, it's practically a miracle.
On Toussaint, we celebrate the saints who served our Lord till the end. And I can think of no greater way to honor their sacrifices than this. I owe it all to your loyal... dedication.
You're too kind, Father.
Run along, dear. The evening has just begun. There is much left to do.
Water?
Hell no! And to God, I walked in on the boss getting dressed by accident.
Strong water.
Oh, you and I are gonna get along great.
I shouldn't bother him more than I already have. If he comes around, fine. If not, I need to accept it.
I love me some strong water.
Hey, Florent. Why are we making 2 stews?
De Lyon's orders says Wendat don't like salt, so we're making a separate batch. Now get those mushrooms before this gets boiled to mush.
These must be the mushrooms. Wait, why are they?
Those ain't chanterelles. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
No, 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 no! This has to be a mistake.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Father Augustin, there's an emergency. Look!
Not fond of chanterelles, are we? Worry not, child. They're for Wendat only.
No! They're toxic! People could get sick or die from these.
Who told you this?
It was Tehon. He showed me what... Wait. Who told me? You knew! There has to be a mistake, I don't...
Miss Angelier, please, calm yourself. I never meant to deceive you, only preserve your innocence. I mean, you spent so much time with Tehon. I feared you'd grow conflicted. And I could not let you choose him over making the world a better place.
I don't understand. How is this going to...
It will render the Wendat weak and pliable. Perfect for our purposes of peaceful conversion.
Conversion? How could you? The Wendat needed you!
Indeed. And once they fall ill from eating these, they'll need me more than ever. However, only those who accept Christ as Savior will receive aid, of course.
That's inhuman!
Perhaps. But they've rejected salvation so often, drastic measures have become necessary. After all, I would sooner kill a heretic than fail to redeem one.
He warned me not to trust you. And I should have listened. All you did was use me. Just like you used God to make innocents suffer.
They are not innocent. You have not witnessed what those animals are capable of. You have not buried saints who carried his message of peace. We Jesuits were sent to shepherd the Lord's wayward flock. But those savages are not lambs of God. They are a murder of crows. I have seen them feast on the livers of living men, even as they wailed for mercy. I have seen them skin scalps from the heads of pastors, like peel from Eden's apple. I have seen hell, Miss Angelier, crossed its rivers, wandered its valleys. And I know you have as well. Because you're exactly like me.
We are not the same! I'd never resort to blasphemy like this!
Oh, but you already have, my dear. From the moment we first met, you confessed to lying. You deceived that filthy Wendat you so stubbornly claimed to care for. And you did it strictly for your own benefit. That is despicable. And who knows what other falsehoods you've sown. Why, just earlier, you claimed Tehon knew of these. You are a wicked creature, child. But do as I say, and God will forgive you. Refuse, and I will banish you in His name, back into those wicked wilds.
Fine then! Banish me! I'm not afraid!
Oh, but you should be. Because I will throw you into those blizzards, naked and starving. I will deny you the companionship of Tehon, traders, even your dog. And I will brand your flesh with fire, to let the whole world know you're beyond God's help. Now, I suggest you consider your options very carefully. Because whether you do what must be done, or suffer heresy alongside them, God and I will be watching.
Tehon. Tehon!
Jeanne?
All of you, calm down!
You wonder what the... Hey! Keep in line!
Is this what it's come to, Augustin? We don't bend the knee, so you have us poisoned?
Tehon, I assure you, this is a grave misunderstanding. Nothing more. Tell your men to calm down and...
Acquainted-on! I am through hearing you pretend to be innocent, you murderer! Jeanne told us everything!
She what? Do you realize what you've done? What God will do to you for betraying me?
You don't scare me, Father. Nothing you do to me could be worse than following your orders.
We want justice, Augustin! Taiwan!
You
Taiwan!
scum!
Taiwan!
Seize her!
Taiwan!
No! Put me down!
Jeanne! Albert! Let her go! She's...
Stay out of this, Teon! This ain't your problem. This is between her and... Ah! Get off me!
No! Capitaine!
Yen, no!
Stop! You fucking mutt! Son of a...
No, boy, please, get up!
Hold them back! All of you!
Fire!
It's okay, boy. I've got you.
Don't let her get away!
Just handle.
God knows what you've done, girl! And he will make you pay!